Good afternoon. I'm Steve Lang. I live at 526 15th Avenue Northeast in St. Pete, and I'm glad to see faces looking up at me and not on the cell phones. Thank you very much for that. I have a prepared speech, pretty much what I read to you 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to follow that speech today. I'm going to make a few candid remarks from things I've heard and things I want to say. First, I'm for term limits. What we did back in '96 was real. It was subverted by technicality in the courts, as you all know, and you're going to hear that many times. Last week, there were 6 or 7 of us. Today, there's 12 of us and 200 emails. The program that we're putting forward is expanding exponentially. And you're going to hear more and more and more about what we're doing and how we're going to bring term limits to the fore. So my comments are addressed mostly to Ms. Flowers, Long, Ms. Gebhardt, Judy Long, and Charlie Justice. I'm going to excuse for the moment Ms. Peters and Mr. Eggers. At the next meeting, I would like to see one of the two of you make a motion and the second it, force it on to the ballot to talk about 8 is enough. The other 5 are going to stonewall you, and they're going to try and stop you. But this movement is not going away. And if you think that we're shallow, we've got people from all walks of life. We've got all sorts of skill sets, from computer to professionals. We're not a light group. I myself have done 5 referendums. I've never lost one. When I pick an issue, we win. And we're going to win this one. So it'd be best if you all got on and voted for term limits on the record so that the public can see. In my speech, I was going to say that I wasn't coming here necessarily to speak directly to you all, but I'm speaking to the camera. I'm speaking to all the people that are listening because they are the ones who need to get the facts and the education. When we talked about voter suppression, we talked about '96. We talked about no tax for tracks, which we won with 63% of the vote. And yet what are you doing? BRTs and light rails and closing lanes and trying to make more traffic congestion. That's just going to fly in the face. When you do the pack 'em and stack 'em apartment buildings and the 2050 vision plan that St. Pete has, and you close lanes down by increasing density and intensity, you just make it more hard for the motorist. And we're not going to leave our vehicles to get onto your buses. The ridership is down. You've been hearing that from other sources on the buses. And we seem to hit a stone wall trying to talk to you all. We don't understand why. Really, you're good people. You should be good people. You're Americans. We're Americans. And yet, you just don't listen to what we're saying. Thank you.
That's all the current.